All right, so you guys should hear me now, right? All right, so I gotta wait. I gotta wait for somebody to tell me you guys can hear me now. Chop chop, salute. What's good? All right, let me know if y'all can. Oh, Peep said you can hear me. I'm waiting for one comment to come in. Much love for 78. I can't say what's up to 78, so I know y'all can hear me. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me now. All right, great. We'll go back, man. Much love in that super chat, Damon Western. 78 Sports TV say, okay, man, thank you so much, man. And ABN said, can't hear brother Fannon. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Much love in that super chat. Okay, so let's go with this, man. All right, so everybody, we in here now. We in here now. We in here now. That's what's up. Okay, so let's cut to this, dude. Let's cut to this. All right, so I saw comments on my on different, different people giving me comments, dude, about all the way on Africa. What's going on, Brothers UK? I heard a bunch of comments about Deontay Wilder having been on performance-enhancing drugs because Shannon Briggs said that there were a bunch of heavyweights that tested positive. What's good, Jimmy Lee? Said, what's good? Thanks for the information, man. All day, every day, man. So anyway, though these people say this shit, now, first of all, dude, the idea that anybody believes, Rashad Richardson said, Fannon, your work is amazing. Please don't stop applying the pressure. Oh, no. And I was motivated. I was motivated because I have a conclusion to this, okay? And I hate that I have to say this. But I do have a conclusion. I've reached my conclusion. And I know this might sound really strange to all of you guys, but I think they don't like black fighters. I think it might have something to do with the fact that Deontay Wilder is black. Now, Young Mike said, Fannon, did you watch the interview? Because I never heard Shannon say Wilder on steroids. Your title is clickbait, bro. Fuck you, dude. My shit ain't clickbait. What I motherfucking said was with a question mark. That ain't no fucking clickbait. What the fuck do I need to clickbait you for? The fuck I need to clickbait you for? No, I'm telling you what I heard. I heard people say that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about it. And because I know it's bullshit, you know it's bullshit. Don't nobody believe that. Don't nobody believe that stuff is true. Much love in that super chat. Jay Williams in the building. Don't nobody. Yeah, say hi. He was talking about Wilder, dog. That dude ain't talking about nobody's Wilder. Deontay Wilder. Well, first of all, who cares? Okay. First of all, if he was talking about Deontay Wilder, who cares? Personally, I think he's talking. I think I know who he's talking about. I think he's talking about them damn Klitschko's. I think he's talking about them Klitschko's. I think he's talking about Dillian White. I think he's talking about Tyson Fury. I think that he's talking about all those. I don't think Briggs is hating on Deontay Wilder. It's people and much love, Jay Williams, for that super chat, man. Thank you so much. No, man, look. Hey, Mike Tyson said he was on steroids. Mike Tyson, first of all, Mike Tyson's on steroids right this second. And Mike Tyson said years ago that the only way that you could compete in the heavyweight division, the only way that you could compete in the heavyweight division was to be on steroids. No, man, don't nobody look, man. Deontay Wilder weighs 115 pounds, dude. The dude can't even run. The dude won't even run because if he does, he's going to come into a fight weighing 195 pounds. Deontay Wilder there's nothing about Deontay Wilder that would lead you to believe that dude's on steroids. Nothing. Now, I'm not saying that he couldn't be. I mean, there's definitely a possibility that he couldn't be. You said you never thought about the Klitschko's? Of course the Klitschko's were juicing. Dude, Vladimir Klitschko is the only fighter that I ever heard of that would go into a training camp, start working out, having two workouts a day, running 6-7 miles a day, and gain weight. He's the only person I ever heard goes into a training camp and gains weight. No, man, of course those dudes was juicing, dude. But look, man, I don't even want to get into this conversation like I believe there's some merit to that. That is just another chance. It's just another reason to attack Deontay Wilder and sidetrack and distract from the fact that Tyson Fury got busted cheating. He said, big as hell with nobody fat. Of course they were juicing, man. But look, don't nobody believe Deontay Wilder is on performance-enhancing drugs. Deontay Wilder had 3 fights shut down because the other guy tested positive. Do you know anybody that has had 3 fights canceled because guys doping trying to get into the ring with them? But he's never caught. He's never been caught. Big Country Howard, man, what's good, man? Much love, man. Thank you so much. What's going on with you? Said that's exactly who I think we're talking about. It's Klitschko's. That's who was around during Briggs' area, and we all know was protecting their entire careers. Dude, dog, he said they try to flip it on Wilder. Yeah, because here's the thing. Everybody knows Tyson Fury fought with loaded gloves. Everybody knows that Tyson Fury fought with loaded gloves. Period. The idea that people do not know that he tested, that he is a cheater, it's just gone. There's no chance. There's literally no chance of that whatsoever because we caught him red-handed. And now instead of just fessing up that the guy got caught, instead of doing that, they're trying to bring up a bunch of different subjects and a bunch of different issues and have people try to respond to those other things. Like, ooh, did Deontay Wilder take steroids? That's one. The other one was, ooh, Bob Arum announces that the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight will be taking place on September 19th in Las Vegas or in LA. Dude, the United States of America is still shut down. We're in the middle. The COVID situation is on the rise. What would make you believe, or any realistic person believe, that a fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury is going to be taking place in September? Dude, it is July, August, September. Okay, so you're saying that 8 weeks from now, they're putting out legitimate reports. They're putting out for real reports that are telling you that Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder might take place in the next 8 weeks. You lying? Kurt Berman, man, much love in that super chat. Seen and unseen boxing, man, salute to you. He said he talking about AJ and the Klitsch twins, mainly the UK fighters. Look, man, the UK is dirty as shit, dude. It's, December 19th. Okay, you think that fight's going to happen December 19th? Thanks, Fred Rose. I appreciate it. Everybody knows Fury cheated and Wilder is knocking Fury's head off. It's December 19th. Yeah, but it's not really. I appreciate that, Fred Rose. Thank you for the correction. The September fight is for Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Ho. Is Billy Ho Saunders. Fuck you, Billy Joe Saunders, too, by the way. Fuck you, Billy Joe. Billy Ho ass Saunders. And Canelo Alvarez, but like I'll get into it. I did a video about that earlier, dude. I'm good. Wilder will never do drugs. I mean, I wouldn't say that he would never do drugs. He might smoke some weed. I can see that. You know what I mean? You out there, 30 million. You got $35 million in a big ass house on all kind of crazy acres. You got 2 houses on the same plot. Chilling like that in Alabama, I might roll up a fatty. I might Billy Ho Saunders, man. Fuck Billy Ho Saunders. Fuck Billy Ho Saunders. Fuck Josh Taylor. Fuck all them MTK Global dudes, man. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck that dude. Acting like, dude, like, why are people acting like this UK dudes or some? It's like the American press wants the UK to take over American boxing. But, I was off of it. I thought Billy Joe, you thought Billy Ho Saunders pulled out of that fight? Well, first of all, bitch Joe Saunders can't be pulling out of no fucking Canelo Alvarez fight. Because if Canelo Alvarez wants to fight him, dude, that dude's going to fight him. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Joe Saunders, his ego got the better of him, and he thought he was going to be able to dictate some terms. Like, I will refuse if I cannot fight in the same gloves that Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder in. I will not fight. Shut up, dude. Who you gonna fight, dude? Like, for real, who you gonna fight, dude? Like, who gives a fuck about Billy Joe Saunders? Dude, matter of fact, that fight shouldn't even be happening, dude. Canelo fighting who? Dude, Canelo's going to probably wind up fighting Sergey Deverenchenko. He's going to fight somebody he can beat quite easily is who he's going to beat, who Canelo's going to fight next. And it's a shame, dude, because Canelo really is a great fighter. Like, he really can fight. Like, I get, like, certain people, like, I can really go hard. Like I liked Tyson Fury. But dude, Tyson Fury, I mean, he just cheated so fucking blatantly, dude. Like, how can you stand by that guy after seeing that glove? He said, Daniel James said, they know he cheated, they just don't want to admit it. Yeah, it's a wrap. But they will respond, though. But they will respond to people's responses, right? So they won't talk about anything to do with, with the actual glove, the picture with the glove, because you see they didn't say anything about that. Name a time Fury didn't cheat. I don't think he cheated in the Tom Schwartz fight. I don't think he cheated in the Tom Schwartz fight. I think in the Otto Wallin fight, I think they carried him to that win in that fight because he should have been out of that fight. He got the benefit. He didn't even get benefit of the doubt because there was no doubt that fight should have been that fight with Tyson Fury and Otto Wallin should have been stopped for the safety of Otto Wallin. Like, why should Otto Wallin have to fight this dude who literally is pouring blood all over him? And the dude's cut is it's just get out. He said fighting Tom Schwartz is cheating. Fannon boxing is good news. What's going on, Clarence McLean? Oh, anyway, though, yeah, I'm all the way there, though, now. I'm all the way there, dude. You guys just want the white dude to keep his... I'm going to call... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually call this like they try to accuse. Like, now I know where the projecting is coming from. Do you ever notice how many times people say, oh, you only hate it because it's a white fighter beat a black fighter? No. I'm pretty much against steroids. Like Dillian White cheating. I wouldn't have given a fat rat if Dillian White fought Tom Schwartz. I would still want his ass thrown out because he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. But I bet Fury wishes he had those cheating gloves against Otto Wallin. Man, he probably, who knows? But he didn't need them. Tyson Fury is not dumb. They're not going to cheat unless they need. The reason why he came in with the loaded gloves was round 12 from fight number 1. That's the reason that happened, man. The reason those gloves came in there like that is because, and this is the thing you guys keep forgetting, like, you say that Tyson Fury is just the better fighter, but it was Tyson Fury that wound up flat on his back, laid out like this in the last fight. That was round 12. And what Tyson Fury did was he got what you call puncher's gloves, extreme puncher's gloves, so that he could go at Deontay Wilder, and they had the padding removed from the knuckle portion of the glove. Why not just call it Whitegate, dog? Because in that case, Damon Watson, dog, that would be like damn near all of civilization right now. You know what I mean? That's overly broad. That's overly broad. Because Whitegate would be like, damn, like Western history. You know what I mean? That would be like Western civilization is Whitegate. You know what I mean? That's way too broad for this. In this particular instance, it's just Tyson Fury cheating and a bunch of people ignoring it because they got money on the line. And boxing fans not caring because they want to see the white guy win. That's what it is. That Egyptian history. So yeah, but they cheated for Otto. That fight should have been stopped from the cut, but ESPN's right. Yeah. And the only reason they let that fight continue to go was because it was Tyson Fury. If that was anybody else, that fight would have been stopped on cuts. And they would have went to the cards. No, but they couldn't have gone to the cards. But nah, brother, we need to talk. Yeah, well, let me know. So send me an email. Fury cheated. Live with it, people. Yeah, pretty much. Errol Spence getting ducked again. He is by getting ducked again. What do you mean, Jimmy Lee? He getting ducked again. CRB. Hey, man, do you have CRB 100 that you can't get on the page with? Because I definitely tried to block it. Oh, maybe it's CMD 100. When I used to cheat at Madden 2K, I only cheated my older brother as he was better than me, but I played my little sister straight because I could beat him. Yeah. You're not gonna. What's going on, Andre Webb? You're only gonna cheat against people that you need to cheat against. You're not gonna cheat against people you don't need to cheat against. You're just gonna win. He needs to cheat against Deontay Wilder because CMB 100. Thank you. I think I got CMB 100 off of the block list, but it's hard because the way that it's just running so slow on YouTube sometimes. Oh, say CMB 100. No, that's not me. Okay, well, CMB asked to be unblocked. CMB 100, if you're still blocked, I tried to unblock you, but it's like something is going on with YouTube that's making it very hard to pull people out. Do you think Wilder should speak out? I think Deontay Wilder should do what Deontay Wilder wants to do. I don't see how it would help. I mean, if you don't know, if you can't tell from this picture, if you can't see, from this picture, what is Deontay Wilder going to tell you that you're going to believe? And I mean that wholeheartedly. If this picture, which is not dude, and everybody knows it's not Photoshop, dog. Okay. We can stop all pretending that anybody thinks that's not Photoshopped. But if this will not convince you that Tyson Fury did not have padding in his gloves and cheated Deontay Wilder, then there is nothing that Deontay Wilder is going to say to you that is going to convince you otherwise. If you at this point in time truly do not believe that Tyson Fury got into the ring with Deontay Wilder with loaded gloves, then where you can clearly see a textbook picture of a loaded glove, if you will not believe that, there is nothing that Deontay Wilder will say to you to make you believe it. Only thing that he's going to do is try to say something where you can try to take advantage of it and then try to say, oh, well, this is wrong. Well, this couldn't be the case. That's all he's going to do is if he says something. Take for example, Marcellus Wallace. Okay. Now, for me, I read what Marcellus Wallace wrote. And do you notice what they said? They focused on the fact that he said autopsy. Like, oh, the doctor couldn't have said it was an autopsy. If it was an autopsy, he would have been dead. You can't live through that. You do an autopsy when you're dead, right? Or then they'll say, oh, well, the doctor said that it couldn't be done by knuckles. So if it couldn't be done by knuckles, then why are you telling me that then it doesn't matter that Tyson Fury didn't have padding in his glove because he said that it couldn't come from knuckles? So you're confusing me. Is it a hard object in his glove, or is it the padding missing from his glove, or what is it? You're confusing me. I don't understand. Motherfucker, you understand. No padding in the knuckles right there. You understand. Now, when somebody says something like The doctor told me that it could not come from a glove or a fist. It had to come from a blunt object or something else. Okay, the doctor said that. What does that got to do with these knuckles you see in this picture? Maybe the doctor didn't realize, hey, doctor, did you consider that maybe the punches could have come from a guy that was 6'9" and 300 pounds? Because last time I checked, that's significantly bigger, doctor, than your average human being, right? He's almost a foot taller. He's almost a foot taller and 150 pounds bigger or 120 pounds bigger than your average person. So maybe if a guy that big didn't have any padding on his gloves, he might be able to do something that somebody that wasn't his size wouldn't be able to do, right? You could say no human being could stand right underneath the 10-foot basketball rim and grab it or dunk without their feet leaving the ground, right? You'd be like, oh no, they had to have jumped. Well, not if you're a 7'6" Sudanese dude. He can dunk standing straight up. He doesn't have to jump. So maybe that's the equation. But at the same time, who cares? Because what we need to see is the fact that the guy doesn't have any padding in his gloves in a picture. That's all we need to know. But like I said, Jupiter B said, for all we know, there was an object in one or both gloves. Some pics show a hard bubble image on the glove also. See, Juniper P, for me, I don't do that. Because once I have you, I have you. I don't need to wiggle. I don't need to let you up off the ground and start sparring anymore. Okay? If you punch somebody upside the head in a boxing match and you knock somebody out, you don't say, hold on, pick him up. Let's start the fight again. No, stop counting, ref. Let him up. You don't say that. You knock him out and you let him lay on the ground. When there's something that they cannot explain, there's no need to go anywhere else. Once you know that there is no padding in that glove, nothing else matters. It doesn't, and people can say for all day, well, we don't see that in any of the other pictures. First of all, yes, you do see that in a bunch of, you don't see his knuckles, but you see a flat glove throughout from the first minute of the fight all the way through the end of the fight. There aren't any pictures that do not show Tyson Fury with a damn near completely flat glove. That glove looked like it's been in the washing machine. Seen and unseen boxing said detractors was on some BS trying to pick apart his statement. They took the bread and left the meat, but ultimately got the point. Yeah, dude, look, man, people do that all the time. People do that shit all the time because they act as if they're trying to take advantage of your misstatement, right? If you make a misstatement, they'll try to run down the road with your misstatement. But see, that is just that. All that is the what is it called? The machinations of a bad liar. That's the machinations of a bad liar. When you want to grab onto any word that could be either misspelled or is out of place and then try to get the guy on his grammar, right? Oh, it couldn't possibly be true because it says autopsy and Deontay Wilder's not dead. You know what I mean? Juniper B said, very true. I have other thoughts, but that pick also alone proves he cheated in at least one way. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. You crossed the finish line. You crossed the finish line. That's the smoking gun. All of the rest, see, because, and also you might want to think about this. Like, what are you don't necessarily know in what order Deontay Wilder's team discovered all of this stuff, right? So the first incident for them could be, wow, the doctor said I got a dent. That shit couldn't have happened from a regular padded glove, right? So that could have been the first incident. And that could be what really set them off, right? But that doesn't mean that necessarily is the best bit of proof to offer. It just might be the thing that incensed you and the thing that is first in the chronological order. But talking about it is not necessarily going to be the most productive because there's so many comebacks and so many different things that they can say about that. Daniel James, what do you make of AJ being aware of those gloves, Fannon? Not much. I don't know that he was aware of the gloves. I'm aware that Anthony Joshua knew that Lawrence Okolie was fighting Tyson Fury in gloves that were not padded. So the only thing that I know is that Anthony Joshua knows that. Whether or not Anthony Joshua would know that Tyson Fury would fight that way inside of, that he would come into the ring with his gloves not loaded now, I can't say it. But I will tell you this, that the world is, I believe that the world is very small. Southern T Boxer said, Fannon, facts, I'm starting to think you a lawyer. yeah, a little bit. You know what I mean? Can Pathan be sued? I mean, you can sue anybody. Whether or not you're going to get anything is something else. You know what I mean? Whether or not you're going to get in something is something else. But look, man, the only thing that matters is those gloves. It's the only thing that matters. Any other conversation, dude, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if as far as Tyson Fury is concerned, it doesn't matter whether or not JD's saw it, was in on it or not. What difference does that make? Say JD's was in on it. The gloves still don't have any padding in it. Okay, right? So assume that we know JD's was not in on it. Doesn't make a difference because there's no padding in that glove. Okay? The Nevada State Athletic Commission. Was the Nevada State Athletic Commission in on it? Let's assume that they were. The glove is right there. You still see it. Now let's assume that they're not. Glove is still right there with no padding in it. That's my test for whether or not something's important. You know what I mean? Is it the but for cause for something? No, it's not. None of that other stuff is center. None of it is center. All of that is what you call, and it's anecdotal evidence. It's what do you call it? God dog. It's anecdotal. It's not coincidental. I can't believe I forgot the word. Circumstantial. You know what I mean? Like even like the circumstance where people are like, well, Pathan has a contract with the WBC. Like, okay, yeah, they got a contract with the WBC. Does the WBC have a contract with anybody else? Do they sponsor anybody else's glove? And even if there isn't, even if they don't, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to sponsor tampered gloves. You know what I mean? It's a leap that it's hard to make. But again, we can still say it this way. Okay, let's assume that the WBC was not in on it, that they didn't know anything about it. Okay, let's assume he did not know anything about it. That picture is still there. You still have to explain why Tyson Fury doesn't have any padding on his gloves. If they're, like my man said, Lawrence Johnson said, they're all in on it. They can't afford to pay out if Fury's found guilty. Again, let's just say they're all in on it. Okay, you still see that glove. Let's assume that they're not in there, that they're not part of it, right? The glove is still there. So unless somebody can explain to me why I see this guy's knuckle through this glove, none of the other shit matters. None of it matters. You know what I mean? But that's why they know that he's guilty. I listened to BFTB yesterday. If you guys have not seen BFTB's live stream, I ask you, go watch his live stream that took place yesterday. BFTB had a UK boxing fan on the channel and made him admit that he knew Tyson Fury cheated in the first fight and the second fight. Made him admit it. Made him admit it. Walked him through it so precisely that the guy had no choice but to say, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yes, obviously his glove's not all the way in the hand. Yes, obviously he cheated. Dude was trying to defend Tyson Fury. And all he could do is convict Tyson Fury. That's the only thing that he was able to do. In fact, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad. This body that BFTB gave this dude on his channel yesterday was so severe that he did this guy so bad. He made the guy admit that Tyson Fury cheated in the second fight. Because he said something about about how Tyson Fury was grabbing him and holding him and pushing him down. And then he caught the guy's like, hold on, man. So you don't think it was a loaded glove. You think he was just too big when he would wrench his neck up, when he would grab him and push him down, when he would push his head down. Is that what you're talking about? And the guy said, yes. And BFTB was like, exactly. So none of that shit's legal, right? Dude was like, tell me any of that's legal. He was like, tell me any of that's legal. Is the punching behind the head, the head, is that legal? Is giving the dude a neck wrench and snatching his neck up, is that legal? So the dude was like, even when you're trying to prove that Tyson Fury didn't cheat, you can't help but bring up a way that the dude cheated. It literally is crazy, dude. I am not hearing any, like in the first phase of it, the floppy glove picture part of it, dude, I have to admit that was, first of all, it was hard for me. And I gotta say this. Dude, I didn't want to believe any of this shit. I didn't want to believe any of this, okay? Any of it. And it took me weeks to say something about it, dude. Young Pharaoh had put out a bunch of videos. I think Blue Blood was doing videos. God, I can't tell you all the people that were doing videos. And I was like, no. I was ignoring it like, dog. I mean, yeah, maybe. That was my mentality. But then these dudes started like coming at me. People were like, dude, like coming at me like, no, Fannon, I insist you look at these pictures. I insist that you look at these. And I was like, okay, let me look. Oh my God. I had looked at the same picture a bunch of times. And then one time I looked at it and I was like, oh shit. That's not his palm. That's his knuckles. And dude, Blood Boxing, Dante's Boxing Nation, now you. What do you mean, Clarence McLean? Oh, yes, if Fury got some explaining to do. Look, dude, that was how it came across for me. I was like, I did not want to pay attention to it, dude. Because I was like, man, I do not feel like, first of all, I knew the dude was fighting dirty, okay? Because I was like, come on, man. Like, what's going on, Christopher Hayden? I was like, come on, man. Obviously the dude with the neck wrenches, but I guess that's loosely considered part of boxing. So I was like, I'm not going to say too much about it. Just let's move it on. There'll be another fight anyway, right? Dude, that was my take. My take was not, oh, Tyson Fury's a cheater. Oh, Tyson Fury's a cheater. That was never my take, dude. My take was Tyson Fury cheated in the fight. I know that because I know wrenching people's necks and punching them behind the head and all that shit. I knew all of that. I've seen that in boxing before. I know that crunk style of grabbing somebody, pushing them down, I know it's illegal, but they're not calling it. So, what do you want me to do? But when I realized, and I was very slow on it, when I realized that I don't have any vertical lines in my palm, and the only way there can be a vertical line seen on my hand is if I do this, I was like, dude, there's no way that's a palm, okay? Because originally I was like, oh, he's just palming it. And you see how wild that is? Even when you're talking about Tyson Fury, what we say is cheating, and you want to say that what he did is not cheating, they have to change it to something that's cheating. Like, you can't even get out of, like, the simple fact that he's hitting him with an, if his hand was not in that glove, if his hand was in the glove, he was cheating. Because his palm is open, and he's slapping a dude with an open palm. He's hitting the dude with an open palm. That's illegal, right? So that was my take. I'm like, oh, you know, he's slapping him with an open palm. Yeah, I know that slapping somebody with an open palm in a boxing match so that you can get, and you can go check my videos. Because I was like, he's doing this so he can get around that high guard, right? Because Deontay Wilder's like this, so Tyson Fury's just slapping around the side of it. But dude, when you change it from his hand being open to his hand being closed, you realize he's not punching around the glove. He's punching him with his hand. Said, what I was saying is every platform is focused on this topic. Fury can't lie no more. No, because it's blatantly apparent. It's blatantly apparent. And your media guys, and your media guys are not helping you. Now, this is to the people that you media guys that think you're helping it. Dude, it's so far gone that you have to admit it. Otherwise, you truly are going to lose all credibility. Like, you guys think that you can never lose complete and utter, that you can never completely lose your credibility because you work for ESPN or because you've got a website. Dude, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can support something that is so blatantly obvious to regular boxing fans that they will know that you are full of shit and your credibility will be shot. Right now, Ring Magazine, if it wasn't already, your credibility is completely shot because there is no way that this, number one, there's no way you haven't heard about this. No way you have not heard about this. And there is no way you don't see that glove right there. You guys say that you're the Bible of boxing. Well, the Bible of fucking boxing better has in it somewhere in that fucking Bible that you're supposed to have padding over your knuckles. Somewhere in that Bible of boxing, it says, put padding over your glove, padding over your knuckle. There's no padding in that knuckle. And you don't, and it doesn't matter. And all this other shit you guys talk about doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if the picture after it doesn't show it and the picture before it doesn't show it. It doesn't matter. All that could mean is that there was no contact. But even then, it does. How do you explain this? Like Coach Shelton Harris says, how are you going to explain this? He said the Diesel said Fury might as well have walked into the ring with no gloves on. Dog, he did. No, he had isotoner gloves on. But you guys want now see who's going to be the friend of boxing in this too. Who's going to be the friend of boxing? Who are the people? Who's going to be the friend of boxing? Who are going to be the people that are going to actually live up to the bullshit that they talk? Like I have to live up to the bullshit that I talk. That's why I'm doing these videos, because I can't point a finger at performance enhancing drugs, right? Like all of you guys talking about how about not Dillian White, what's his name? Jarrell Big Baby Miller, and because Fannon, some people saw in what, Clarence? Trick Nolte, did you on IG? No, I never am on IG. Trick Nolte, you got to send it to Twitter. I have an IG page, but I'm never on it. I'm old, man. You niggas know I'm old. I'm trying to catch up. I'm official with YouTube. I'm getting decent with Twitter, but even then I'm still learning Twitter. Instagram completely confuses me because I see the pictures and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about comments? How do you see the comments? All I see is a fucking picture. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't roll. It doesn't really do it for me. But I will get on there, man. I've been asked to get on there. I have one, and I'm gonna get on there and be more active on pretty soon. Robert Ariel Lumsey said the people that charge didn't want Fury to unify the belts because he wasn't a shuck and jive champ. He was too black. Well, first, Deontay Wilder keeps all his money. Deontay Wilder keeps all of his money. There's no promotional money. There's no promotional money going to Bob Arum. There's no promotional money going to Eddie Hearn. There's no promotional money going to any of the spokesmen for boxers. Because remember how this. He said, "No wonder I sent you a message on Instagram and you never responded." Yeah, you got to hit me on Twitter. You got to hit me on. You got to inbox me on Twitter. That's the best way. Or if you got my email, hit me on the email. Emails, I get all the emails. I get all the Twitter things too. Darius Harper, much love in that super chat. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, Lumsey. Yeah, absolutely. They know what's going on. And LeVar Leggett said, "This is the biggest scandal in sports." Dude, this is one of the biggest scandals in the history of boxing. It's not just one of the biggest in sports. It's one of the biggest scandals in the history of boxing is why they're doing this. It's and I'm going to prove it to you. Let's go through what are the biggest scandals that we have seen, cheating scandals that you've seen happen in boxing. You know of Antonio Margarito. This is bigger than the Antonio Margarito Shane Mosley fight. This is bigger than what's his name? Luis Resto and Billy. What's Billy? Is it Billy Daniels? It's bigger than that one. What other loaded gloves? The only fight that I could think that could be as big as this, as far as a scandal with loaded gloves, would be Jack Dempsey versus Jess Willard. Jack Dempsey versus Jess Willard. Because that's what this is. Jack Dempsey is rumored. Collins, thank you very much. Billy Collins, Louis Resto, thank you, Terry Schmoot. Thank you, Rob G. Film. This is the biggest scandal since Jack Dempsey and Jess Willard, where Jack Dempsey was rumored to have had loaded gloves when he fought Jess Willard. It's the heavyweight championship of the world. It was for the quote unquote lineal championship of the world. And Tyson Fury, you see this picture. It involved the UK and the United States. It was international. This is without a doubt the biggest scandal in boxing since, unless somebody can give me something better. Can somebody else? He said Lance Armstrong was huge outside of boxing, but this one takes the cake in boxing. Yeah, I'm talking about in boxing. This is the biggest scandal, cheating scandal since the early 1920s. It's the biggest since the early 1920s. Oh, Lamont Brewster yesterday for 3 hours. Drew was on the call. Dude, that would be interesting. Please do a side-by-side comparison of Resto's glove prior to the fight in this. Oh. Look, I'm not going to look at the padding. What's going on, Dino Boxing Entertainment TV? I will notice that the glove on Luis Resto looked a lot more full. But the thing is this, you got to remember, this is not about Tyson Fury's hand wraps. This is not about his hand. What's going on, Town Business, Sports, and Entertainment? And the reality, Tyson Fury broke the law. He's looking at jail. He's really looking at jail time. If people do diligence, they will see. They'll see what they do. See what they do it. Let me see. In reality, maybe I missed this first one. Oh, in reality, Tyson Fury broke the law and he's looking at jail time. If people do their due diligence, let's see what they do that they do with it. Dude, they're not gonna do shit with it. Because this really does tear at the system of boxing, man. Because this was a huge event. It was a huge event that people paid a bunch of money to see, right? That was really put out there. And everybody was interested in it. And Tyson Fury came from the UK, came over here and cheated. He's a fucking scumbag. That's just all you can say about Tyson Fury. The dude is a scumbag. But Fury and Baby Miller both need to go. Yeah, absolutely, they both need to go. But guess what? Big Baby Miller's not going to go anywhere. They talk all that shit about Tyson, about why Big Baby Miller needs to be suspended, but they're not going to do anything about it except for the fake ass WBC. Did you see what the fake ass WBC did with Dillian with Jarrell Big Baby Miller? They said, I think, what did they say? Is it 3 years? The WBC suspended him for 3 years. He was never even in their rankings. He wasn't even in their rankings. Why would you suspend somebody for 3 years and say, well, he's not in the clean boxing program? Why would Jarrell Big Baby Miller be in the WBC clean boxing program to begin with? Why would he be in there to begin with? He's not fighting for the WBC. Every belt that I've seen, every fight that he was going to have that was a championship fight or something with a secondary belt included the WBO. He fought for the NABO belt, which is a WBO belt, and then against Tyson, against Anthony Joshua, it was the IBF, the WBA, and the WBO. What is the WBC suspending him for? Oh, to act like they're tough on performance-enhancing drugs. They're going to suspend somebody. They'll suspend somebody that doesn't fight for them, but they will hold the hands. Fannon, you do realize the untouched photo of the image you're showing is all over the internet, right? What do you mean the untouched photo? This is the untouched photo. Seiko, this is the untouched photo. What do you mean it's all over the internet? If you mean this is all over the internet, that's all over the internet. Sure. But that's the untouched photo, dude. Like, you motherfuckers will just lie. Jesus Christ. You motherfuckers will just lie. Dude. You motherfuckers will just lie. Lie with no shame. You lie with no shame. Dude, this is the untouched photo. Because you see right here that it says copyright 2020 John Grzinski. Motherfucker, no. Link to what? There is no link to this picture. Man, get the fuck out of my life, dog. You are a piece of shit. Get the fuck out. This is the untapped picture. This is the one. You lying sack of shit. This is the untouched pic. This is the untouched photograph. This one, the one that says copyright 2020 John Grzinski that I pulled off that website 2 weeks ago. Just a liar, man. You just a liar. Dude, don't come around here just fucking lying. Liar, dude. Why are you lying? Just stop it. Nobody believes that horse shit, dude. Nobody believes that horse shit because this is the picture. Do you want me to put a link? You can't put a link in my channel. Anyway, you know why? Because I've been stopped people from fucking telling lies like that. Man, get out of here, dude. Call his bluff. I don't think he can put one in there, but sure, put one in there so we can see the untouched photograph. Love to see it. Fucking liars, man. He said, I've had the photo even before I tried to do it. Exactly. Dude, I took the clip off and made sure that I got that version because I told you know what they're going to do. Any type of picture that comes out, it's going to be photoshopped. You could see Tyson Fury could have both gloves completely deflated, and it's going to be photoshopped. The left hand with the extra reach forced Wilder to go deeper in the pocket and drop his head, in which he lined up the right hand, which no doubt had no padding. Fury remembers Wilder's power and canvas. Yes. Dude, the motherfucker just cheated because he got knocked unconscious. The dude got knocked unconscious last fight. And he came in here knowing he could not wait around and let Deontay Wilder do that shit to him again. Dude, I mean, yeah, I snapped on him, dude, because I'm sick of it, dude. Just stop. Stop the dude. If you guys are actually for real, say that you care about boxing, just stop it. Just stop it. You motherfuckers do not care about boxing. I've already told these media guys don't give a fuck about boxing because they never wanted to cover, most of them never wanted to cover boxing anyway. If you find a guy in journalism that is covering boxing, you know it's because he couldn't get a job covering basketball, baseball, or the nightly news. One of those things occurred because what person would go through 4 years of journalism school and to become a boxing writer? The number 4 or 5 sport in the United States. Those guys want to be they want to cover baseball, they want to cover basketball, they want to cover football. That's where the money goes. Nobody goes into journalism to cover boxing. People might go to law school and then say, because I have the ability to write, I'll start writing books about boxing, right? You see guys like Thomas Hauser doing that, but you don't see people like Mark Kragel. Mark Kragel admitted the only reason he's covering basketball only reason he's covering boxing at all is because he had a chance encounter with Larry Holmes, and Larry Holmes gave him an interview. And since Larry Holmes gave him an interview, then his newspaper said, great, you can have the boxing beat that nobody wants. These people that are in there, these media people that are covering boxing, do not even like the sport of boxing. Maybe they like it a little bit, but they're not even that into boxing. You can tell by their Twitter feeds. Go to Blood Box. Matter of fact, look at Blood Boxing. Blood Boxing doesn't talk about shit but boxing. Nothing but boxing. You're going to be very hard pressed to get me to talk about anything but boxing because I enjoy the sport of boxing. I enjoy watching the sport of boxing. I enjoy the politics of boxing, and I've watched black people get screwed in the sport of boxing for my entire life, dog. So to see these people act like they are real, like they are some real journalists that care about boxing, when something like this comes up and they completely ignore it, you know what the deal is. They get paid. First of all, Oscar De La Hoya owns Ring Magazine, so you can just take everything that they say and just throw that shit out, okay? Because they're all paid for. ESPN is paid. They get paid off the fights that Tyson Fury fights. Ooh. So why in the world would I believe anything that comes out of the mouth why would I be surprised that ESPN doesn't say anything about it? Because that's ESPN's product. ESPN is the one that brought the cheating ass fighter to the table, not Fox. Fox and Deontay Wilder got into the ring and with what do you call it? With a gentleman's understanding. They came in there on the up and up and fought on the up and up. He didn't come with gloves that were half on or padding half the way down. You didn't see him go higher. He didn't go to Crunk Gym so he could figure out, well, let me practice choking people and rabbit punching them and grabbing them and wrenching their arms. Dude, Tyson Fury did all that. And you guys are acting like none of it happened. And you lose all credibility, man. I don't care if you're a professional fighter. I don't care if you're a Hall of Fame fighter. I don't care. You don't give a shit about the fighters that are fighting today. It's apparent. You don't care about the fighters that are fighting today. Because when people pop dirty for performance-enhancing drugs like Canelo Alvarez in the WBC, and the WBC lowers or raises the level of acceptable combuterol or steroids in the system that they can have, you don't say anything about it. You don't say anything about it. When you see fighters get into the ring, go up 5 fucking weight classes, and all of a sudden they've got, Why they make 154 pounds. Really? What about Rappaport, Fannon? You don't even think about Rappaport. Michael Rappaport, man, dog, I don't care about appropriators, dude. He appropriates too much. Like, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Fannon, there are better pictures on Google for the second fighter. It shows the padding removed and the gloves in a youth shape. Well, I don't think you're going to find any picture better than this. I'm just a little bit off because it's got the copyright on it. But look, dude, I've seen a bunch of pictures that look like this. A bunch. Matter of fact, every picture that I've seen with his right glove looked like the glove was loaded or looked like the padding was removed. Why in the fuck is your glove flat? That is not a new glove. It's not a new glove. Dean Marshall says, Miller, I'm not sure what you mean. Fury is a great boxer, but how well he did was extremely overrated. Look, man, when a guy cheats like that, you have to wonder, period, about it. I'm not saying he's a great fighter. He's a cheater. What the fuck why do you need to cheat for if you're a great fighter? You're not a great fighter. You're a good one. You might be a good one. He's a good fighter. He's not a great fighter. Great fighters don't get caught like that. Great fighters don't do that shit. Great fighters don't do that. Great fighters do not need to get into the ring with obviously padded, obviously loaded gloves. Antonio Margarito is not a great fighter. He looked like he was a great fighter. He looked like one, right? When he was running through everybody. He looked like he was a great fighter. Man, I don't give a fuck if his team failed him or not. Tyson Fury cheated him. EUS and 007. Look, man. I don't care if Deontay Wilder's team let him down. Everybody failed Deontay Wilder. Everybody that let him in that ring failed him. Everybody whose job, Tyson Fury failed him. Tyson Fury said that he was going to come in there and fight fair and square. He said that he was the better man, that he had won the first fight, that he was going to prove everybody wrong, and he came in there with loaded gloves. I don't care what JD's did. I never thought JD's was some great trainer. Nobody does. But it's not on JD's. It's on Tyson Fury. So when you're trying to spread blame around, you're trying to take blame off of where it belongs. There's one person that deserves blame in this scenario, and one person alone, and that is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury cheated. Tyson Fury is the one that needs to do the explaining. Tyson Fury is the one that needs to be on trial, not JD's, not the WBC, not the New York State Athletic Commission, not Deontay Wilder, not Deontay Wilder's brother, not Deontay Wilder's mother, not his third grade teacher, not the glove manufacturer. It belongs on Deontay Wilder. It belongs on Tyson Fury. What is somebody saying? Why isn't Deontay Wilder talking? You don't give a fuck about Deontay Wilder talking. Why are you acting like that? Deontay Wilder didn't say, dude, you motherfuckers run around talking about, you want to know why more than likely Deontay Wilder's not saying anything? Because you guys are lying sacks of shit. That's why. Because you guys are lying sacks of shit. If I was around you guys and I knew you guys were a bunch of lying sacks of shit, I wouldn't say anything either. I'd sit there and let anybody, hey, yeah, you go say it. You go say it. You go say it. I'm going to sit right here. Because you did that with Deontay Wilder and that headgear shit. And quite honestly, or I won't say honestly, my opinion is, and I said this in a video yesterday. I bet you if you pieces of shit weren't acting like that with Deontay Wilder, if you guys didn't try to run this motherfucker way underneath the ground, didn't act as if this dude was like the biggest bum ever to walk on the face of the earth and lie about this dude blaming his loss on his headgear and talking and being disrespectful to this dude by saying, oh, well, there's no need to see the third fight. Deontay Wilder was dominated, so there's no need for it. Let's start talking about Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Maybe if you guys hadn't done all that shit, maybe Deontay Wilder could have been like, you know what? I'm going to sit back and I can't wait to knock this motherfucker out. I'll just sit here. The fight's coming. I'm not going to say anything. But maybe his team, knowing all this and then listening to all the lies that you all are telling, decided, you know what? Fuck all this. Since you guys are going to lie every fucking day till this fight pops off, fuck it. We're going to come with the truth. And we're going to make Tyson Fury's cheating the subject matter of this conversation. Instead of you guys trying to make Deontay Wilder and his headgear the subject matter of the conversation. Now, notice every time I ask somebody, where is the proof that Deontay Wilder ever blamed the loss for Deontay to Tyson Fury on that headgear? Where is the proof? Give me the proof. Do you know what proof they give me? Zero. They give the word of Kevin Iole, where Kevin Iole said, I had a phone conversation with Deontay Wilder, and this is what Deontay Wilder told me. Right? How the fuck is that proof that he said it? That, my friend, is hearsay. Okay? Fuck that. I know actually it's not hearsay. That's first person testimony, but you telling me that is hearsay. You telling me that Kevin Iole heard it, that is hearsay. You didn't hear it. You're telling me that you heard somebody that heard it, but there's no audio. As many interviews as there are with Deontay Wilder out there that when he says, and because you can hear audio from most all of these other interviews, but I haven't heard any proof that Deontay Wilder said it. All I heard was Kevin Iole say it. So what's the fucking difference? What's the difference? If you want to hear what Deontay Wilder has to say, but you won't take what his brother has to say, you believe, oh, it's all made up. It's all made up because his brother's saying it. You need to hear from Deontay Wilder when his brother is telling you shit. But you don't need to hear from Deontay Wilder when Kevin Iole tells you something. How does that work? How does that work? How does Kevin Iole get to be the guy that when Kevin Iole said it, fuck that nobody else heard it. Fuck that he never said that he was told that personally, that he heard it over the phone. And I'm saying, what kind of fucking phone conversation did you have with him? Because I swear I heard about that shit the next fucking day. I heard that bullshit the next day. But yet you're having phone conversations with Deontay Wilder when Deontay Wilder's brother and everybody else is saying that he didn't talk to anybody? This is the same Kevin Iole who said that the PBC was going broke and was going to sell. He's been saying that shit for the last 6 years. He's been saying that for the last 6 years. The PBC has not gone bankrupt. The PBC has not been sold. But yet Kevin Iole has been telling you that was the case for the last 6 years. In fact, shout out to my man, Ron Finkley, who sent me this email today. Lo and behold, the PBC is the only major promotional company that did not file for the the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPD, Paycheck Protection. You know, since we're in a coronavirus and people, don't want to have to straight out fire people, that you take loans. Thank you for the Kevin comment. All good, man. Oh, for the Kevin Iole? Yeah, dude, Kevin Iole been lying on the PBC for years. But somehow this dude is, because he wears glasses and he speaks properly, he wouldn't tell a lie, would he? Like, dog, get out of here, man. Get out of here with that bullshit. Kevin Iole got no proof whatsoever that Deontay Wilder said that. And as many people have refuted Kevin Iole would have by this time would have come out with the audio if he had the audio. And all those motherfuckers record phone calls. They all record them. Because why in the world would they fuck around and just remember it and when they have to transcribe what the guy says? Kevin Iole, if that's true, then Kevin Iole has the audio. Kevin Iole has the audio. But you've never seen the audio or you've never heard the audio. But just again, you will believe that Kevin Iole, based off Kevin Iole telling you what Deontay Wilder said, but you won't believe Deontay Wilder's brother telling you what Deontay Wilder told him. How can that be? Neither Iole nor Pugmire were actually in the room. Iole says Pugmire told him. Oh, no. Let me tell you, if Kevin Iole said Pugmire told him, then Kevin Iole's lying, because I was sent by a troll on Twitter an article where Kevin Iole said that he was told that over the phone. So if there's any point in time where Kevin Iole, or maybe it is Lance Pugmire, but no, I'm pretty sure it's Kevin Iole, dude. I'm sure it's Kevin Iole that I got it from. The guy told me that Kevin Iole got the information off the phone. But if you're now telling me that Iole is now saying that he didn't get it off the phone, he got it from Pugmire, there's some lying motherfuckers. Where's the audio? Where's the fucking audio? The only person that you hear say that, and let me tell you where they get this from, because I know where that lie came from. It came from JD's. JD's. Who's black, Fannon? Who's black? Who's black? He said they said a phone call, but no audio. There's no audio for it. Dude, let me tell you what they did, dude. What they did was they got a quote out of JD's, because JD's was the one that went to the post-fight press conference. And JD's is the one that said maybe it was the suit and coming up. I don't know. Maybe it was the suit. JD's said that. Deontay Wilder did not say that. They wanted to, but Deontay Wilder did not come to the press conference, so they could not ask Deontay Wilder. So when they got that sound bit out of JD's, what they did, in my opinion, is what it looks like to me is that they just attributed JD's comment to Deontay Wilder. That's what they did. Deontay Wilder never said it, and they keep acting as if he did say it. They report it like he said it. Juniper B said, Jupiter, I keep calling you Juniper. Jupiter B said there's a lot of discrepancies with that article. Here is a YouTube article that cites AP. There is no consistency about who Wilder said that to, because he didn't say it. Exactly. You didn't post a link, because I have no links, dude. And dude, you posted a link. Oh, hold on. I think this is going to be very fun. I love people try to send me Photoshop pictures, dude. People have tried to send me Photoshop pictures of what are you talking about, dude? There's no... What link? Dude, you need to put the link at the top, dog. In my Gervonta Davis video that was put up yesterday, there is no link here. There's nobody's posted a comment on this for 23 minutes. Nobody has posted any. You said that I did. Well, let me make sure that I did it. You said you posted it in the comments of the video. Do it again. Because I am on. There's no comment posted in the last half hour on that video. Post it again, dude. I just read, because I would love to, but you posted it, right? You posted it, right? You posted it, right? Hold on 1 second. Because, dude, you saying you posted this, unless you posted it inside somebody's contract, inside somebody's video, dude, you telling the story, homie. So, here's my whole screen. This dude said he posted something, right? This is my screen. This is my last Gervonta Davis video. Gervonta Davis will destroy Ryan Garcia because Ryan has never been in a real fight, says Buddy McGirt, right? I'm going to sort by newest comments. 25 minutes ago, Victor Rose. 57 minutes before that, Fred Aragon. Dude, stop wasting my fucking time, you lying sack of shit. Okay? Telling me that you just posted something. You just posted some proof. Dude, somebody throw him out. Nigga, I went to the latest comments, dog. Stop lying, dude. I went to the latest comments. It's right there. Latest comments. Sort by top comments. Vic, the last person, sort by newest first. The last person to post something was 26 months ago. Let me post something. Something. I'm just going to post something that says something. Something. Oh, okay. There you go. So, just to go prove that this dude's a lying sack of shit, we don't mind doing that at all. Because these people act like they got proof, you know they lying. Once a motherfucker says that they have something, you know they're lying. There you go, right there. See how I posted something? I posted something. Let me do this again. Something. Man, what the fuck is wrong with me today? Something else. Let's see if that goes right to the top. Boop! Right to the top. Something else. Let's delete these. Delete. Delete. Stop sharing. So you're a liar. Thank you for saying that you posted something on my last Gervonta Davis video that was going to be proof, and I just proved that you posted nothing. That you posted nothing. And you know why I know that you... Liar. 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 Y'all just have no self. You have no respect for yourself, dog. You got no respect for yourself. You more than willing just to get out there and get busted lying right in front of people, dude. You just happy to go ahead and just set yourself up, get busted. I just posted on that video. Let's see. Let's see. There it goes. Michael James 616 says he ain't post shit here. And Underground Asylum says, salute Denon, you did not post. You didn't post nothing, homie. You didn't post nothing. But you know what the funny thing is? You know how I know you didn't post nothing? Because you said you posted a link, right? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I know you didn't post a link. I know you didn't. I know without looking you didn't post a link. That's why I know you're lying. You know why I know you didn't post a link? Because you can't post links on my page. You can't do it. So the second that you lied and said that you posted a link to my page, I knew perfectly well that you couldn't do it. Because the only people that can post links to my page are moderators. Because there's too many channels. Junior B in the super chat, my bad. Junior B said this is the biggest scandal ever, includes the mob Racism. Actually, let me back up a little bit, man. Seen versus Unseen Boxing said the detractors was on some BS trying to pick apart his statements. They took the bread and left the meat, but ultimately got the point. Exactly, dude. Black Samurai say, yo, salute Fannon Fury's a cheater, point blank, without a doubt. Dude, he got into the ring with loaded gloves, without a doubt. This is not even, dude, this is not Fannon the liar, Fannon the liar. Get the fuck out of here, cornball. I'm surprised you didn't get put out before that. Darius, much love in that super chat. Darius Harper said, much love in that super chat. Junior B said, this is the biggest scandal ever. Includes the mob, racism, governing bodies, international, and a blatant smear campaign, all during racial uprisings. Crazy. UFC killing Top Rank on ESPN. Nah, dog, y'all just need to stop lying. You guys need to come to Jesus, dog. You need to come to Jesus, okay? Because you need to stop lying. Once you said you posted that link, I knew you were a liar because you're not able to post links on my page. If you were telling the truth, what you would have said was, I'm trying to post it, I can't. I'm trying to post it, but I can't. For some reason, it won't let me post the link. Then I can explain to you, okay. He said, hey, Fannon, I'm trolling these Fury fans. Hey, man, good for you. Yeah, these trolls come quick. I'll do it. They'll get got eventually. Most times they get got. Somebody shot me. You're not shot, are you? Hold on. You're a moderator, aren't you, Bumpy? Hold on. Before we wrap this up, I gotta make sure that where's your hey man, put something else in the comment section, Bumpy Thompson. Bumpy, put a comment in the comment section. Hey, Bumpy, put something in the comment section so I can get you, make you a moderator. All right, there you go. Yeah, you should have been. Yeah, you should be moderated. Yeah, you should have been a moderator. There you go. Sorry about that. And we do moderators, and I give moderators so people don't get shot. Lying is second nature to Fury and everyone around him, even his fans. Shut up. Hold on. Zeus. Man. All right, so I got you. But anyway, man, look, man, go check out my man KQKC coming up next. We'll be back tomorrow. And look, man, yeah, dude, you need to come to Jesus, dog. Dude, they need to come to Jesus. Stop fucking lying, okay? Stop lying. Stop acting like people are stupid because people aren't stupid. We know Tyson Fury. No worries, man, Bumpy. It's all good. Stop lying. Stop acting like people do not know, like people cannot see. You guys are behaving like fucking 13-year-old kids who, like a 13-year-old who throws his dirty draws instead of Zeus. Hold on one second, man. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I was about to. I got the lady, the housekeeper came, so she's about to start cleaning. It's 1:00 is what time she gets here. Yeah, dude. But look, man, I'm gonna end my speech on this, man. Look, you dudes need to stop fucking lying, okay? Because we're not in the stage of this thing where people have to wonder whether or not Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder with loaded gloves. It is already established. It's an established fact at this point in time. So will you guys please stop acting like kids are stupid? Like people are stupid kids. Like stop acting like a stupid kid who thinks just because you take your dirty drawers off and stick them underneath your bed that somehow your ass is clean. It's not, dog. You're going to have to, at a certain point in time, you're going to have to pick up the mat. You're going to have to pick up that fucking mattress, take your shit stained drawers and go take them to the wall and go take them to the laundry room and put them where they belong. Okay? Stop fucking acting like you can just hide shit and claim it didn't happen and the problem's going to go away. It's not going to go away. The steroid problems in boxing is not going to go away if you continue to shove shit underneath the fucking rug. Okay? This level of cheating, this level of fucking obviously loaded gloves, everybody sees this. There's been nobody that I've shown that picture to that, number one, believes it's Photoshopped. Okay? Because people know Photoshop when they see Photoshop. That's not Photoshop. And neither are the other 30 to 40 other pictures that show his glove completely flat. And neither is the actual Rogue Wrench Fannon. Who's the Rogue Wrench? Ron Finkley. Who's the Rogue Wrench? Who's the Rogue Wrench? Ron Finkley. Yeah, who's the Rogue Wrench though? Yeah, anyway, stop fucking lying, okay? Because don't nobody believe that shit, okay? And all of your, so many people believe me. Oh, look at all the people. Now the motherfuckers don't believe you, dude. They're either just not involved in it, or they're either don't want to be involved in it, right? Like a Jeff Mayweather, who is like, man, leave me out of this shit. Okay? Just because some bunch of people are saying leave me out of this shit does not mean that they don't know Tyson Fury cheated. Teddy Atlas knows Tyson Fury cheated, but his cornball ass just said, yeah, of course he cheated, but so what? He's the better fighter. How are you the better fighter? You don't know if the dude's the better fighter if he cheated. You can't say somebody's a better fighter if they cheated. In fact, you can say that they're not the better fighter because they cheated. Fannon, did you give a wrench to the wrong person? Take the wrench. Take the last wrench you gave. Fannon the liar is a rogue wrench. Oh. Well, I will tell you this. Yeah, Rogue Wrench ain't getting back in because he just got bopped. But sorry, I wonder who that was. Like, did he have a fake one? Sorry, KQKC, I got to go a little bit over because we have to destroy Rogue Wrench guy. Yep, that's my mistake. I thought that I was giving that to Bumpy Thompson. He told an effective lie, but as you know, it ain't that big a deal because we'll get rid of him. But if you hide him, can you put Ron Finkley? Yeah, well, you're right when people start doing this, man. That's not the real Bumpy Thompson. Yeah, that makes sense because I thought he was already wrenched up. Oh, okay. All right, let's just work this out. Yeah, there you go. But see, I love that actually that's good that happened. It's actually good. It's actually good that happened because that shows you the type of people that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Did you unblock people? Ugh. Sorry about that. I got to get rid of all these guys with Fannon, but I'll do that a little bit later. I don't have that many wrenches, so forgive me, man. I'm sorry. I'll make sure I get out. I can't see it right now. Oh, there he goes. Oh, people love. Anyway, man, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm doing something I need to be doing. I need to do by myself. Take Bumpy Wrench for now. I think the name is being changed back and forth, so you don't see Fannon. You see Bumpy, one of those. Yeah. Okay, no worries, man. I'll get it out of there. I think I did get rid of Bumpy's. Oh, the Booty Warrior, definitely, dog. You definitely ain't no fucking dude up in here. All right, cool. So I just get rid of everybody that I think. It's unfortunate. Anyway, look, man, much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. That's how people roll. But I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of you. Hey, man, I hope you had fun being a dick. But we just having technical difficulties. Yeah, we'll work on it, man. You only gave one wrench. Seconds later, the name change is going back and forth. Take Bumpy's Rich. Yeah, Bumpy, we'll get with you in another one, man. We'll find out a way to work that out. He said, A.V. Lamont Bay say, you ain't no joke. You keeping it 100, man. I'm trying my best to, man. But look, I'm out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Sorry, Bumpy, for the confusion. Sorry for everybody for, me messing up. In this thing, I can't see who's got a wrench and who doesn't have a wrench. All right, cool. All right, man. With that, we out. Peace.